relax you by trying to provide you with just a slow heartbeat, especially over a loved one. Let me just look at you. Hello, Mr. Poe. Yes, they've sent you up from the local hospital. Bedlam for the irredeemably insane. Your psychiatrist can't make it today. Actually, since he was here last, we haven't even seen him. But he did leave us your notes. I want to tell you I am a completely different kind of... I'm not a therapist like your last doctor. I'm an ASMR therapist, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to relax you by trying to provide you with some gentle tingles. And I want you to feel perfectly comfortable and at ease today. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at the notes the last doctor checked on you. Would that be all right?
Who are you and what do you want to do?
I'm just going to go ahead and look at the notes that the last doctor left. Yeah, so I thought we could begin by exploring how you're feeling. Right here, right here. Keep your focus right here. Yeah, don't look away. Can you tell me what's been troubling you? What's been troubling you? Let me go ahead and let me read what the last doctor said. The notes are very cryptic. There's something about a pit and a pendulum. Is that correct? And then, I don't know, he must run out of... He changed the color of his ink in his pen or something because it went from black to red. It almost looks like blood. Yeah, I can't make... It says you obsess about premature burial. That can't be right. That's right. That's
it correct. Is correct.
You obsess about it. Oh, but I mean, surely something like that, I mean, the probability of something like that is very, very small, isn't it? It's very small. Yeah, I don't think that is a fear that's based much in reality.
Then you know nothing about my world.
I didn't mean to upset you. I'm just saying that doesn't seem like something that you should be spending too much time worrying about. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I thought we could begin by exploring how you're feeling. Can you tell me what's been troubling you? Maybe other than premature burial. I really think there's a very small probability of something like that.
Troubling? Yes. Troubling
okay.
For trouble and I have walked hand in hand through shadowed corridors far too long.
Walked hand in hand with trouble through shadowed corridors? It's very descriptive, very descriptive. Do you mind if I write this down?
There's a weight.
There's a weight, you say?
On my heart, as though I'm dropped beneath the very house of Usher itself.
The house of Usher? What's the house of Usher? This is the house of Usher. Well, it's lovely. I've never seen anything like it. It's more like a castle than a house. Is your electricity out? Because the maid at the front gave me this.
I am
these
haunted.
Candles. Haunted, you say? Oh, no, please go ahead.
Haunted by memories of a world so full of despair that even the angels themselves weep in the heavens above. Nevermore, they say, and truly I fear nevermore shall I know peace.
Nevermore? That's not a word that's really in common parlance anymore. Oh, now surely you'll know peace. In fact, hopefully you'll know some peace almost immediately. Because ASMR works by trying to make some noises distract and soothe at the same time. Anyway, Edgar, I'm gonna go ahead and just brush you gently. I hear the weight in your words. Can I call you Edgar? Thank you. The loss of longing. The loss and longing. It must feel as though these burdens will never lift.
Yes, never lift, yes.
What is that noise? Sounds like a scratching of a bird or something. Let's start slowly. I'd like to explore these feelings with you. Now, when you say nevermore, like I said, that's not a word in common parlance. Is it tied to something specific?
Yes, it is tied to something specific.
Okay. Just keep your focus right here as you're talking.
Nevermore that cursed refrain carried on the wings of the raven who visits me in the dead of night.
Oh, it's a cursed refrain for you. Do you like the sound
Yes,
of
carried on
leaves?
the wings of the raven who visits me in the dead of night. A cursed refrain it is.
Carried on the wings of a raven who visits me in the dead of the night. Is that the raven over there? That raven right there, he's not a pet?
Speaks not just of loss, but of finality.
Finality?
Of the heartache that lingers in the soul when one has known love and seen it wither, as autumn leaves in the graveyard breeze.
Oh, maybe don't like dried leaves too much. I don't want you to be thinking about autumn leaves in the graveyard breeze. Well, I have lots of other triggers. In fact, I can use this little bottle of yours. We can try some tapping triggers.
That is where my Lenore resides.
Lenore.
It is Lenore.
Who is Lenore?
My beloved, my lost Lenore. She haunts me in ways even the raven cannot mount.
She haunts you, but you just mean from a, you don't mean from a literal point of view. You just mean metaphorically haunting. The raven haunts you too? That is something that is very strange. I have never heard of that. Okay. Well, I just want to tell you that grief, especially over a loved one, can linger and leave us feeling as though we are caught in a loop, a vicious loop.
A vicious what?
A vicious loop.
I have known much viciousness in my lifetime, but never once has it come from a loop.
Sometimes it can feel like we're forever trapped in those moments, just as you described with Lenore. Do you feel as though you're being held captive by your memories of her?
Held captive, yes, but it is a prison of my own making. You see, I cannot bear to forget her.
Okay, I see you giving me a little bit of a nod.
Yet the memory of her sweet smile is like a specter that never lets me rest.
Yes. So, this is where I think distracting noises could be really good for you. How do you feel about this noise?
Oh, it sounds like the raven is...
That sounds like the raven. Do you? Oh.
Yes, the raven. The raven reminds me of Lenore, and the prison of my own making.
A prison of your own making?
No, please stop. The memory of her sweet smile is like a specter that never lets me rest. It clings to me, whispers in the silence and the still of the night when the world is asleep.
It's like a specter that never lets you rest. Oh, let's try another brush. How about if we try another brush? I have this lovely one.
Listening to me. As I told you, it clings to me, whispers in the silence and the still of the night when the world is asleep. But not I am not asleep.
Oh, so do you have a hard time sleeping? So this can help get you out of your head. It's a bit of plastic. You don't know plastic. Makes a lovely crinkly noise.
You see, I cannot sleep. idea that should I release it from my heart, I will have nothing left but the empty halls of my own despair.
Oh, the empty halls of your own despair. That does sound dramatic. Like that plastic? If that helped you a little bit, let's try this. You can try tapping on this. This is lovely. It's nice. Do you like fabric sounds? It sounds as though you have carried so much alone, Edgar. These emotions that you are talking about are very heavy. But wonder, have you considered that releasing Lenore from your heart might not mean forgetting about her? You don't have to forget about her just because you let her go. Do you hear that? It sounds a bit like a slow heartbeat. Anyway, as I was saying, it may be a way of allowing yourself to heal, to remember Lenore's beauty without being haunted, as you say, by her loss. I think you need some more soothing. I want to try another brush on you. What do you think? Could there be a place for Lenore, one that doesn't cause you pain?
A place without pain. Could such a thing exist?
A place without pain. A place without pain.
A place without pain.
Do I see some hope in your eyes, perhaps?
Could such a
Something
thing
resembling hope?
exist? Or is it but a fleeting dream? Like the crumbling ruins of the house of Usher, doomed to fall no matter how I try.
Well, I wouldn't say this place is going to ruin it. It's quite an amazing house, though. Doomed to fall.
Perhaps you are right. Maybe the heart can bear such sorrows and still find a way to live, to remember without agony.
Okay. All right, I think we're getting off on a bad path here.
And the shadows
Don't want to go down this path. We want to keep this light. Keep focusing on me. Focus on me. You know how they do it. 1, 2, 3. Focus on me. 1, 2, 3. Focus on me.
Perhaps the heart can bear such sorrows and still find a way to live.
Of course, a heart can bear such sorrow and still find a way to live without agony.
To remember without agony. I fear the light may be too faint and the shadows too strong.
You feel the light may be too faint and the shadows too strong? Do you like the sound of tapping other than the sound of rapping on your door? I mean, tapping sounds definitely different than a rave unwrapping slowly on your door. I want you to know that it can feel that way, as though the darkness is overwhelming. But sometimes even the faintest light can grow. Just watch my fingers. Okay, I'm gonna go back to taking some more notes.
You what?
I'm gonna go back to taking some more notes. Maybe we should change the topic a little bit. Talk about something else that has been on your mind. The house of Usher, you mentioned it earlier. This is the house. What is it about the house that lingers with you, Edgar?
Oh, the house of Usher. is not just a house. No, it's a living thing. A soul trapped within its own walls. Much like myself, you see.
I can barely
The
hear you.
decay of the house is the decay of the mind. The
Alrighty.
unraveling of one's own sanity. There are boundaries between the living and the dead blur.
It's a living, you feel as if the house is a living thing?
That is what I just said. You are not a very good
A
therapist.
soul. You feel like it's a soul trapped within its own
No,
walls.
it's a living
Okay.
thing. A soul trapped within its own walls. Much like myself, you see. The decay of the house is the decay
So this
of
would
the
be
mind.
metaphorical
The unraveling
decay.
of one's own sanity.
The unraveling of one's own sanity. Well, I think you're sane, Mr. Poe. I just think you have an unbearable amount of grief to deal with. Let me try some more triggers.
There are the boundaries between the living and the dead
So,
blur.
for you in this house, the boundaries between the living and the dead blur?
My dear
I see.
Roderick,
Okay.
consumed by his own
Who's Roderick?
and Madeline, who
And Madeline.
Madeline,
Who's she?
she rose from the grave, clawing her way.
She rose from the grave. Oh, this is a book that you're writing.
No, Roderick is the name of my former psychiatrist, and Madeline was his wife.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds spooky as all get out.
Yes, I could not support their ineptitude. I often wonder, am I not also trapped,
This is back to the premature burial thing.
like Madeline, within my own tomb, clawing
You
desperately
feel
for
like
air?
you're desperately trying to get enough air.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of
Well, Mr. Poe, that is a lot to think about. It sounds like the House of Usher represents something deep for you. Perhaps the fear of losing control. Many people have it. Of being overtaken by your own thoughts. That sense of decay, it's powerful.
While I nodded nearly, napping sudden, there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." Distinctly I remember this in bleak.
Is that the raven? Is that what he does? Oh, that is obnoxious. That is an obnoxious sound. But I wanted to address what you said earlier, Edgar. And I want you to realize that you are here speaking with me now. Although, yeah, we do need to do something about that bird. That is an obnoxious noise it makes. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you is you don't have to face these haunted corridors, as you put it, by yourself. I'm here to help you. Do you like the sound of clinking that my rings make?
It reminds me of my dear Annabelle, but I think you're right. My mind needs distraction.
Absolutely right. I'm absolutely right.
Perhaps there is some solace in knowing that another truly listens.
I'm here to listen to you.
In a world where the shadows often speak louder than the light.
It can seem that way. It can seem like a world where the shadows so often speak louder than the light.
It is a curious comfort to your voice that does not mock me with that accursed nevermore. And I think you've had a horrible psychiatrist who now lies within the walls of my garden's folly.
I say nevermore with the word nevermore
Today at least the shadows are quiet.
And you know what? When I leave here tonight, I'm going to do something about that raven. Yeah, no, I'll take him with me. He doesn't need to be here bothering you like that.
I would thank you for that.
No problem.
But the shadows will return. They always do.
So now I'm just going to show you this mirror, and I want you to tell me what you see in it. I don't see a sad, lonely man. I see a wonderful, powerful writer.
Man.
You're welcome, Edgar. Healing takes time, and the journey may not always be easy, but you're taking the first steps by sharing these thoughts, these incredibly troubling thoughts. Well, I want to tell you that the question part of this session is over. I do think we need to continue on and see each other on a more regular basis. But before I go, I want to do a visualization exercise with you to help you relax. And if you don't mind, it seems like you have an excellent ability to visualize things in your head.
I visualize, yes, but too much. I visualize and the shadows return.
Well, let's just hope that the shadows won't return, that they always do. Like I said, there's something I can do about that raven. No, I'm just joking. Ravens are sweet. They're very, very intelligent and very, very misunderstood. That raven probably just needs a job, you know. We could send him to deliver messages like a passenger pigeon so that he's not...
Passenger pigeon. Yes, a passenger pigeon. They are not scary.
If the shadows do return, remember, just call on me. I can return as well. You don't have to face any of this alone.
I should love it to call on you. Okay. You are so like Annabelle.
How about if we start the visualization?
I find that opium helps with visualizing.
No, Edgar, we don't need any drug. The night feels different now. Lighter. More peaceful. The mist has cleared. And the path before you is open and calm. There's no fear. There's no dread. There's only tranquility. You want to go ahead and open your eyes. Well, that's great. I'm going to go ahead and leave, but I think we're going to need a few more sessions. So I'll be back. And I'm glad to hear, Edgar, that maybe you're feeling a little bit better whenever you feel the weight of those dark thoughts creeping in. Well, just ring down to Bedlam and ask for me and I'll be back. And I want you to practice visualizing yourself in places other than the cemetery, okay? I want you to visualize yourself in a calm, open space where you always are safe and at ease. Okay, you can always go there, even without me.
Oh, my dear, I can't wait to see you again.
All right. Oh, thank you, Mr. Poe. It was my pleasure. And I will be back a spectral piece. Okay, well, and don't worry. I'm going to take that raven with me.
Ah, broken is the golden ball, the spirit flown forever. Let the bolt toll, the saintly soul glides down the Stygian river. And let the pure rite be read, the funeral song be sung, a dirge for the most lovely dead that ever died so young. And Guy de Vere, hast thou no tear? Weep now or never more. Siagnon drear and rigid pier, Low lies thy love, Lenore, yon heir whose cheeks of pallid hue with tears are streaming wet, sees only through their crocodile dew a vacant coronet. False friends, ye loved her for ye wealth, and hated her for her pride, and when she fell in feeble health, ye blessed her that she died. How shall the ritual then be read, the requiem how be sung, for her most wronged of the dead, that ever died so young?
Yes, of course I'm her. Of course I am. Do you think I would sit out here in the woods with my furniture in front of my house if I weren't a witch? I know it is odd to sit in the middle of the woods like this, but look at my house. Would you want to go in there? It's full of boughs, and it's not just my crazy aunt. Yes, these fairy wings are real. No, I did not kill any fairies for them. I found them on the first floor. Let me point out that I am a good witch. That's why you sought me out, isn't it? So how can I help you today? You bought a poison apple. Oh dear, that's bad. Yes, I know the witch that sells those. That woman was born under a dark star. And I don't mean that figuratively. I've done her astrological charts. As I recall, she was born under the star S5289. Oh, my dear, it's one of the worst. No unhinged stars are good. That one is particularly bad. Everyone under that star turns out rotten to the core. Please tell me that you only bought the poison apple. Please tell me you did not eat it. You didn't take a bite of it, did you? Oh dear, that's bad. That's bad. As bad as the star I ate. Well, you want to know if I can cure you? Oh, my dear, it depends. Poison apples are nasty. It's true what you've heard. They cause your lips to shrivel up and fall off. People who have eaten poison apples go around like this. It's horrible. Horrible. Let me just look at you a little bit closer. Very closely. If I do a few
closely, I shall try to suss out whether or not you can be cured. Just watch my hands. I need to see. Can you just track my hands? I need to see how far the poison has gone. I'm not sure. There's another test. sensible, can I find a reasonable cure? Mambo jumbo dillo ancora, posso trovare una buona cura? That I think I can cure you of this affliction, but I just have to make the right witch's potion. So bear with me. Oh dear, I do think we have brought a small woolly mammoth forth from the cauldron. Oh, yes indeed, look at how glitchy he is. I need to fix that and send him back to his own time. So I'm going to make you a few different colors of lip glosses. No, that's actually my cat. Yeah, the wizard made a miniature. I have to restore it to full size. He's super glitchy too. I have a lot to do. We good witches are always busy. And while it's ever so important that we brew it at night, you must come back tomorrow in the daylight so we can test the shades. There are some very important things to remember about the order. You must go in lightest to darkest when you are wearing them. Oh, my witchy cat is eating a little bit of kibble in the background. make sure you don't put it on that month. The second month, you must wear it, but only on Tuesdays after a blue moon. So that's very limiting. You have to follow these exactly, or the curse can come back. But I am confident that I have made enough that you will be absolutely okay. Good evening, this is your duck in service. I am the local fortune teller, and they've sent me to help you get ready for bed and tuck you in tonight. And they asked me to read about fortune tellers. So I have a few quotes that are both amusing and I think a little bit relaxing. And since I'm getting ready to tuck you in, would you like me to brush out your hair before you go to sleep? It's always so nice to have somebody play with your hair, isn't it? Before you go to bed. I know. It always feels so good. I think to have somebody play with your hair. Just do that a little bit. This is my parlor. Can you see it? This is where I sit and tell fortunes every evening. And for some reason, people disregard what I do. But my fortunes are always the truth. So I thought I would start tugging you in by playing with your hair and telling you a little joke. I Strangely enough, witches tend to be more accurate, but less popular. Terry Pratchett. With prophetic insight, my conclusion is that only the potential for the future can be seen. The future can be changed. The psychic reads the map, but free will decides the path we take. Greg Hamilton Parker, your psychic powers, a beginner's guide. As a fortune teller myself, I couldn't agree more. The distance between an honest Christian mystic and a fortune teller is sometimes less than half a whisper, less than a pot of tea, or the space between two book covers. Sherry Priest, Maple Crop, The Porter's Dispatches #1. How about a little scalp massage before you go to sleep? A fortune teller means a braggart anyway. Don't you know that a donkey can do but braying? A wolf can't do but howling? A horse can't do but neighing? And a fortune teller can't do but telling lies. Mehmet Murat Eden, Galileo Galilei. Okay, my dear. frantically racked my brain for some sort of throat repairing spell, which I was clearly about to need. Of course, the only words I actually managed to yell at the werewolf as he ran at me were, "Bad dog." Then, out of the corner of my eye, I caught a flash of blue light. Suddenly, the werewolf seemed to smack into an invisible wall, just inches from me. You know, someone said to my left, I usually find a blocking spell to be a lot more effective than yelling "bad dog," but maybe that's just me. That's a quote by Rachel Hawkins in the book Exhale. Just wipe your face. Just clean your face really well. Just clean it really well. Get you all ready. Going to sleep. So to wash the face. Of course, most people think that we witches are more like the witches from Macbeth. I have you. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and rinse off your face, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and rinse your face off. Oh, got my hair stuck in there. Yes, so as I was saying, most people think that we witches are more like the witches from Macbeth. Do you remember them? Eye of newt, toe of frog, word of bat, and tongue of dog. Adder's fork, and blind worm sting. Lizard leg, and owlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble, double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn, and cauldron bubble. Oh, good, think that is good. I think your face looks very nice and clean. And now, my friend, to get you ready for bed, we'll just do some nightly hair brushing. This is your tuck-in service, and you can go ahead and crawl into bed and close your eyes. It'll be time to go to sleep.
visualization.
It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know, the name of Annabel Lee. And this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child, in the kingdom by the sea, but was loved with a love that was more than love. I and my Annabel Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago, in the kingdom by the sea,
How does that feel?
flew out of a cloud,
Right down.
chilling my beautiful Annabel
So I'm
Lee.
just gonna go ahead and rub this on the side of your face as we get into our relaxation visualization. This is an exercise just for people like you, Mr. Poe. People who are feeling kind of consumed with grief. Alright, so Edgar, let's begin a simple relaxation exercise. I want you to close your eyes and just feel the brush as it sweeps over your face. And I want you to take a deep breath. Let's escape to a calm, peaceful place, a place where your mind can rest. Picture yourself in your favorite place. Picture this scene vividly as I describe it. Picture yourself walking down a quiet, misty path in a beautiful, forgotten.
Oh, the
Oh,
cemetery.
no, not a cemetery. I was going to say a forest.
But my favorite place is a cemetery.
Your favorite place is the cemetery? Because that's where Lenore is. Okay, alright, fine. A cemetery. The air is cool, the night is still. The trees around you stand tall like old friends. The branches,
Reach out to Tara.
I was going to say the branches swaying gently in the breeze. Fallen leaves crunch beneath your feet as you stroll. You feel at ease here, don't you?
How can one feel at ease in a cemetery?
Well, yes, but you picked the cemetery. I said a forest. You said the cemetery is your favorite place.
Heartbeat is Madeline trapped inside her tomb.
The thumping of an underground heart. No, not today, Edgar. No heart beneath the ground tonight. I assure you, okay? Just focus on the sound of the breeze instead. The breeze, the soft hooting of an owl in the distance. The moon above is still, casting a silver light across the... Oh, you're in a cemetery, so I guess I will say the old headstones. I usually talk about how the moon illuminates a path that you're walking along gently, but anyway, in the case of a cemetery, the moon glow fills you with a sense of calm.
I'm sorry, but I do not find anything calm about the cemetery. It is a place where the dead scratch at the earth to get out. Do you not see the shadows, Lenore?
Okay, well, if you want to think about it like that the shadows still lurk, let me try what happens when I touch you with this fork. Let's move on from the shadows for now, okay? You approach a room with a door that's ajar, but it's not ominous. It's just a nice room.
It is a mausoleum.
But it's not a mausoleum.
It is.
Alright, okay, fine, it's a mausoleum, but inside there's no coffin, no darkness, just a warm, inviting glow of candlelight. You step inside and feel completely safe.
How can one feel safe here, Lenore? The door strangers to such unsettling enclosure.
What do you mean you're no stranger to such unsettling enclosures? You never have been buried alive, have you? Okay, no. Back this way. Back this way. Sounds a little bit like the raven, doesn't it? Focus. Let's focus right here. Right here. Now let's focus. Okay, not here. This mausoleum is different. This is a nice mausoleum, Edgar.
Don't you see that the
walls
walls
are
are closing in on us?
They're opening up. This mausoleum is getting even wider and wider. You're taking a seat on a soft cushion.
Blood red velvet cushion on top of it.
Okay, a soft velvet chair. But it's plush and comfortable. The cushions are not blood red. Anyway, the air is fresh, fragrant, and you can hear and you can breathe in the scent of lavender. Can you feel it? Filling up your lungs, easing your mind. I mean, it is a little strange. It's a little strange that we're visualizing being inside a mausoleum in a cemetery, but okay, good, Edgar, that's good, that's good. Good. Just imagine that you're feeling this running along your back, and it feels really relaxing. Anyway, Edgar, you're doing so great. Now let's take a moment to focus on your breath. I want you to breathe in deeply, smelling the lavender.
Oh, my silly Annabelle. Lavender and pumpkin do not go together.
Okay,
The smells are
you're right.
completely
Lavender
different.
and pumpkins don't go together, so they don't happen at the same time. So you're breathing in the air of a fall day. Okay. And as you relax in your chair thinking about it, just glance over here at the flickering candles. They're not casting any harsh shadows, only soft light. Feel as if this soothing fork is running across your back. The world outside fades, and you feel at peace. You feel at peace.
I feel at peace, Lenore. I do.
Exactly, that's right. Give yourself into the feeling. Now you hear a gentle rustling. But no, it's nothing coming out of the grave. No, it's a gentle rustling, but not from underground, Edgar. Only from the breeze brushing through the trees outside. The mausoleum feels warm and comforting. As warm and comforting as any mausoleum can. As if it's cradling you, protecting you. This mausoleum is protecting you from all your worries. That's right, Edgar, there is a warmth. Yes, a sanctuary, exactly. That's it, Edgar. The earth holds no fear for you here. You're simply resting in this place. You're simply feeling safe. You can let your mind drift, free from the thoughts of confinement or fear. In this space, Edgar, there's only comfort, and you feel free. Absolutely free. That's right, free from those dreadful thoughts. Wonderful. Wonderful, Mr. Poe. Wonderful. Exactly. Now I want you to just feel this gently on your face. And take one last deep breath. filling your lungs with that comfortable air. And as you exhale, imagine yourself stepping out of the mausoleum back into the light. Stepping out of the mausoleum back into the light. Stepping out of the mausoleum back into the night. But the night feels different now. Lighter. More peaceful. The mist has cleared. And the path before you is open and calm. There's no fear. There's no dread. There's only tranquility. Go ahead and open your eyes. Well, that's great. I'm going to go ahead and leave, but I think we're going to need a few more sessions. So I'll be back. And I'm glad to hear, Edgar, that maybe you're feeling a little bit better whenever you feel the weight of those dark thoughts creeping in. Well, just ring down the bedlam and ask for me and I'll be back. And I want you to practice visualizing yourself in places other than the cemetery, okay? I want you to visualize yourself in a calm, open space where you always are safe and at ease. Okay, you can always go there, even without me.
Oh, my dear, I can't wait to see you again.
All right. Oh, thank you, Mr. Poe. It was my pleasure. And I will be back a spectral piece. Okay, well, and don't worry, I'm going to take that raven with me.
Ah, broken is the golden ball, the spirit flown forever. Let the ball toll, the saintly soul glides down the Stygian river. And let the pure break be read, the funeral song be sung, a dirge for the most lovely dead that ever died so young. And Guy de Vere, hast thou no tear? Weep now or nevermore. Si Agnon drear and Richard Peer, low lies thy love Lenore. Yan air whose cheeks of pallid hue with tears are streaming wet, sees only through their crocodile dew a fainted coronet. Was friends she loved her for ye wealth, and hated her for her pride. And when she fell in feeble health, we blessed her that she died. How shall the ritual then be read, the requiem now be sung, for her most wronged of the dead, that ever died so young?